Let's get to work on making those pork chops. I have my Lodge cast iron pan here heating up. Just gonna put that on medium and let that heat up while I'm seasoning the pork. I'm gonna use the Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Salt would be fine if you don't want to use this, or if you don't have Creole seasoning. Seasoning salt would be fine. Any type of seasoning salt or salt. I'm not gonna use too much because we can add salt later. All right, cover all the pork chops and garlic powder. And then out of that pork loin, I did end up getting a huge amount of cubed pieces too. So I'll probably make puerco verde out of that. I don't know, some kind of something for my family. 2 large meals out of a $22 pork loin from Costco. That's pretty awesome. This is black pepper. And then I always use thyme when I am making pork. So this is thyme. Press all that in there so it doesn't fall off. And I'll season the other side and we will get to frying. My pork chops are all seasoned. My pan was getting really hot, so I did turn it off for a second. But let's go in with some vegetable oil. Not too much, just probably enough to cover about a ½ inch on the pan. And then we'll go in with our pork chops and see how many we can fit. I think that one I cut it a little bit too thick. Let me see, 1, 3, 4. So I think we can get half of them. Get 8 at a time on here. So I'll be doing 2 batches. About 5 or 6 minutes on each side. It is pork, so you want to make sure it's cooked all the way through. I am a little bit paranoid about pork, so if you like it less cooked than that, that's on you. But for me, I'm going to do about 6 minutes on each side. It's been about 3 minutes and I flipped them. I will flip them another couple of times. They are starting to curl up, so I'm just going to go in and cut the fat on the edges. And I mean, not to show off my ninja knives again, but like, look at how easy it is to just go in there and slice that. No effort at all, just slices right through it. The pork chops are done. I lost track if it was 12 or 15 minutes. Just flip them at about 3-minute intervals. We got some good color on there. Take them out of the pan here. We're not gonna waste all this flavor at the bottom of the pan. I'm gonna make some gravy. Just like I'm eating an army over here, which I kind of do every day. All right, so there's still some oil in the pan. Remember, we started with about a ½ inch of oil. And then all the seasonings from the pork chops have come off and kind of browned and caramelized in the bottom. I'm just going to add some flour here to pick up that oil and make some gravy. Hopefully I can find my whisk. I don't know where it's at, but we'll go with the smaller whisk. Turn my heat on medium. Get that flour incorporated and get it cooked a little bit in that oil. This is how you're going to avoid getting lumps, is making sure that all the flour is incorporated into the oil. And then when you go in with your water to deglaze it, it's just going to thicken up instead of clumping up. All right, I think we're good. Flour smells a little toasty because the pan was pretty hot. So I have my mason jar of water here ready to go. So just go in with that and keep whisking as I pour it in. We'll see how thick that gets. That's pretty thick. More water. And I think I'm going to still need more water. Let me turn the heat up here. I still feel some seasonings on the bottom of the pan, so I'm scraping as I go. That's the good thing about using a cast iron. You don't have to worry about using high heat. You don't have to worry about scraping the pan. You can scrape the crap out of it. It's never going to ruin it. Here we go. I think that's about the right consistency. When you're making gravy, you always want to let it come to a boil for at least 3 minutes so that you know how thick it's going to be. And let that flour expand fully. I'm going to go ahead and season it some more I have the Nor chicken bouillon. Gonna put probably a tablespoon in there. And then when I make gravy, I love to use this kitchen bouquet. My grandma used it, my mom used it, so I'm keeping up with the tradition, I guess, of using this. It will darken the gravy, and it also gives it a really rich flavor. Just a capful. Might as well use the rest of that water. And there we go. Nice gravy, pork chops. I have some broccoli steaming back there and some white rice in my rice cooker. And that's dinner.